The President has called me and asked me to announce that as of 10 p.m. Manila time, he has already declared martial law for the entire island of Mindanao.
The President of the Philippines has warned he'll deal harshly with militants after martial law was declared on Mindanao Island. The move to place the island of 22 million people under military rule came after clashes between government forces and Islamist fighters, in which 3 soldiers died and 12 were wounded. President Duteerte, who's from Mindanao, cut short a visit to Moscow where he met President Putin. He said the situation would be similar to the 1970s rule of the dictator Ferdinand Marcos. Critics have described the move as an overreaction and fear it could lead to abuses.
I was able to speak to a lieutenant earlier, and he told me we have to leave because they are going to launch a major offensive.
Now, since Tuesday evening, we have been getting conflicting reports about what actually happened and what is still going on in Marawi, one of the most densely populated cities in the southern Philippines. But here's what we know. According to the government, security forces had launched an operation on Tuesday to capture, quote, high-value targets, members of the notorious kidnap for ransom group Abu Sayyaf and the relatively new Maute group, both of which have pledged allegiance to ISIL. Now, Philippine Defense Secretary Delphine Lorenzana says there was probably a lack of appreciation of intelligence, so clashes ensued, which resulted in the death of at least 1 police officer and 2 soldiers. Now, according to residents and photos we've seen online, the militants took over a hospital, razed 2 schools, a jail facility. They blocked major intersections and planted ISIL flags at the hospital and in random areas of the city. Now, we are also getting reports that a priest and at least 10 others have been taken hostage. All of this has prompted President Rodrigo Duterte to declare martial law in the southern Philippines.
As Les Guevara has clarified that this is possible on the grounds of existence of rebellion because of what is happening in Mindanao, based on Article 7, Section 18 of the Constitution. This is good for 60 days.